Good game. A little bit of a wild one. Obviously we would like to come out on top. Colgate did a fantastic job of continuing to fight back in the game. We're 7-2, 9-5. They fight back. Just seemed like they made more plays than us throughout the day. And, they spread their scoring out, and their goalie, young goalie, who I don't know if he started any games this year for a start, came up big when he needed to come up big. And, again, that, it had a lot more to do with Colgate than with UMass today. Those guys earned it today. Give them all the credit.
Was there a turning point for anybody? Was there a turning point in this game? Was there one that it seemed like that you'd score a couple, they'd cut the lead a couple times, but then you'd lengthen it back out? Was there a moment that it seemed like that really kind of fueled their momentum?
Yes.
Honestly, I don't think so. I mean, I still thought we were going to come back and take it the whole time. I never had a doubt in my mind we were going to win that game. I mean, but they made, like Coach said, they made a lot of plays. You can't fault. I mean, we played pretty well today. They made more plays, and that's how it goes.
Greg, in the previous weeks you kept talking about getting the penalties and come back eventually to bite us. Was that part of the reason in the end of the second quarter?
In the second quarter, for sure, yeah. We fouled 4 times, kind of got us out of our groove. I think we were up 7-2, and it kind of got us out of our groove of playing. And boy, that seemed like the last 9 minutes of the second quarter we played all defense. And it seemed like we played a lot of defense all night. It's probably part of what they did in terms of slowing it down, playing possession. It certainly worked. Got us a little bit tired, for sure. And then they took quality shots.
Art, did their ability to keep possession kind of almost create a tension for you guys on offense, especially after they were cutting over?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, obviously, if you don't have the ball, you can't score. But Lacrosse is a crazy game. We won on our runs, they won on their runs, and a couple, the ball just bounced their way a couple of times. And I'm not saying that it just bounced their way. They played well. They outplayed us today. That's all I can really say about it. That's what happened.
For either of the players, how tough is this to take?
It's really tough. We've worked 4 years, and just the whole thing that's come with this year with all we'd have to do every week is listen to people, take shots at us. We didn't lose one game, and all people did was take shots at us. So, that's, for me personally, that's the hardest part, because, just wanted to prove so bad what a good team this was, and it was such a good team, and it just happens, we just got outplayed today. So, we played them 10 times, I'm not gonna, but today they beat us. So, and it's just how it happens that ends the season.
It's tough to take. I mean, it's hard to put into words after 4 years. I can't even really explain how this feels. It's not really gonna sink in for a couple days that I'm never gonna ever step on that field again. So, I mean, you gotta tip your hat to Colgate. They played a great game, and I mean, any day, any team can win in Division I, and it's pretty tough to keep a perfect season going. We played great all year. Can't take anything away from anyone on this team, but it's going to be tough.
Greg, has it felt like there's been some added pressure with the perfect season and sort of the all the talk about was your strength of schedule enough and that sort of thing? Had you played a good enough team? Was that something that was hard to keep an arm's length?
Yeah, I mean, again, our group, our team really didn't, I didn't ever talk about that stuff. I think the media kind of created that a little bit more than our team, and I wish they would have left us alone. They keep saying it's us, and it wasn't us. There's pressures, you want to keep the streak going. There are pressures there. I thought our guys did an excellent job throughout the year in terms of leadership with these 2 guys as seniors and the rest of the seniors. of keeping our guys focused on what was important. That was the next game. And I think the only pressure that was truly there for us was the pressure we put on ourselves to perform. And that's a hard thing to do at this level on a consistent basis. You look at college across, there aren't many undefeated teams, regardless of what anybody says about your schedule.
Sure.
You look at some of the college basketball teams that go on streaks, and that's incredible. They win 35 games in a row and then maybe lose one. But it's very difficult. And again, I think the pressure comes more from within. At least it did in my eyes with this group. We wanted to do better for each other, and you don't want to let anyone down. And I hope no one feels that they let anybody down tonight, for sure.
For this senior class, you've missed the tournament for a couple of years. Did this class lay some foundation to build off of for the next wave?
I hope so. You hope that the younger guys, learned a lot from these guys, which, if they're in the locker room all year long, they better have learned something from these guys. They were outstanding. And hopefully they can use that to their benefit moving forward. You can't say enough about these two guys in the senior class and what they've done over 4 years. A lot of them were 4-year starters, tremendous contributors to our program, and they're going to be missed sorely. That type of leadership you just can't replace. Some guys are going to really have to step up.